Good morning, fishing fam. Good news, winds have died down and we're ready to get out on the lake, but we're still gonna go to the other side of the lake. It's a place that I haven't been to. It's called the Alamo, and we're going over there because that's where the salty river comes in. And I'm gonna check it out, man, and see what I can catch, see what the pattern is. But check this out. It's so beautiful, man. Wind's running about maybe 5 miles an hour. Nothing big, but it's supposed to be like this all day. Sunny, there's no clouds. It's gonna be awesome, man. So day 3 begins. There's tremendo boogies. Saludos, saludos.
Buenos días, jóvenes, ¿cómo amanecieron?
O sea, no, una la dejan a la vereda.
Ahora sí, señores, pesca time. ¡Oh! Pulled up right here. This is where the entrance of the river's at this place called the Alamo. Way back there behind these guys, that's where the little pueblo starts. Pueblo means like a little city. And we had to drive through like maybe, like 8 miles or so of dirt roads to get back here. When I see these rocks in the water, and I'm gonna go ahead and chunk it right here by these rocks. See if there's anything. I'm gonna be using a rattle trap and a crawdad. Yes, sir. There we go, guys. 4 pounder. Silver rolled out rattle trap on the X2O. I'm on these rocks. I walked over here to these rocks. Had to get into the water. All that's a mud flat. And this rock chain, it goes all the way into the water, like over there. And what I'm doing is I'm letting it drop all the way to the bottom, and then reeling it up, and then letting it drop all the way to the bottom. I threw in this very direction maybe about 10 times, but I was reeling it like mid-water. They didn't want it mid-water, nor like close to the top. It had to be all the way at the bottom. So this is it. This is it right here. Here comes another one, guys. I'm gonna try to reel it in. There he is. Got it on the drop, little guy. But that's it, man. Chromed out crankbait, a lipless crankbait, working it on the bottom. I'm literally having to bump into the rocks. They'll be back for me. They'll be back for me. They're gonna go fish another area back there, and we're gonna take turns, man. They're gonna come back, but I'm gonna keep fishing these rocks while I'm here. Check this out, man. This is beautiful. I'm back here in the cove. This is where the entrance of the river's at. Where my rod's at, right there. There's another big old boulder rock right there, and there's some more rocks here that I'm gonna try out. Fishing fam, this is it. Here we are. El Rio Salty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to see if I can get one out of there. You see this little area right here? This is like a little tiny cove, but there's 2 points, and I'm on one side of the point, and so like in between these 2 coves, the water gets a little bit deeper, like right out here. So this is what I'm trying, this little pocket. Yes, sir. Smash them. Smashing them 5-pounders all day, baby. Watch out. Red crawl. Yup, that KVD. I'm tummy. Smash it on this rock. Right there. On the side of that rock on the left-hand side. It's pretty deep right there. It's probably like 2.5 feet. Chunked it all the way on the other side. Chunked it like right back there. Started reeling it in. Gave it about two pauses, and he picked it up. Smashed it, just straight smashed it. Picked it up. Whew. Yes, sir. I've been throwing off of this point, this rock point. I'm standing on a rock right now. How to get into the water. Sorry guys, I haven't been recording a lot because, you know, I've caught about maybe 7 fish in total. 2 good ones. The first one was about maybe 4 pounds. This is a 5-pounder for sure. 5, if not 5.5. This guy's heavy. But yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm gonna still throw it. See what else I can catch. All right, I've been throwing around this crankbait. So far I've caught that 4.5, 5-pounder. And already, look, check it out. I knocked it got knocked out on the rocks. Already, you know, knocked off some of the gloss. But yeah, this is it right here, guys. I think it's, oh no, this is the X2O. Sorry guys. Yeah, this is the X2O. It's the shiny red crawdad pattern. And what I'm doing is, like, you know, this point that I'm on, it's a rock point, and like this rock chain, like, I'm actually standing in the water. It's cold. I got my water shoes on. This is the big boulder. This is all chunk rock. You see there's a big old chunk rock right there. Right there. There's another chunk rock right there. And there's a lot. It goes all the way out to maybe right around here. And the first one I caught, like, on the side of this tree. There's like a tree stump right here on the left hand side, and the other one I caught on the other rock chain on the left hand side over there. But yeah, the guys are over there. I don't know if you can see the boat from where I'm at, but there's a rock, like, you see that little dot in the middle right there? That's the boat. And on the right hand side, that other dot, that's a big old boulder, and there's boulders over there. They're trying it out over there, and you know, that's what we've been targeting, man. Just boulders, chunk rock, you know, small rocks and like slab rock and all that. That they're not on that. It has to be chunk rock. So, you know, I mean, what I've been doing is casting this out and just winding it in until it touches the bottom. I mean, literally, you have to be bumping this thing off those big old rocks, and every time you bump it into those big old rocks, you have to keep on checking your line. You know, keep on checking your line to see, like, if it's not damaged, because that's what these big rocks will do. You know, just imagine that big old rock in the water, and your bait coming in like through here, and your line is rubbing on the top of that rock. And as soon as you bump into it, what that crankbait's going to do, it's going to deflect either to the left or to the right, whichever way that you're working it. And, you know, it's going to deflect, but, you know, before it even hit the rock, your line was rubbing on top of that rock. So you got to keep on checking your line just to make sure, you know, just to make sure that everything is okay. Damn it, just hooked myself in the back. You know, and it's hard, guys, because I'm actually standing in the water right now. I haven't been showing you the releases because, you know, I gotta use both hands, and I'm standing right in the water right now, so it's very dangerous with my cell phone. I don't want to lose it. So yeah, that's basically the game plan, and I'm gonna keep on, man. See if anything happens. They're coming back, so I'm hoping that they have good news. Salinillas. Salinillas. Salinillas, here we are. Yes, sir. Man, the water is all the way up. Dang. Check that out. Wow, the water is all the way up. I promise you, the 4 feet of water that the lake lost, it has gotten back. No doubt. It has gotten back. Yup. Check this out, man. All the water that the lake had lost, like literally, man, I don't know if I can pull up a picture or a part of a video where you can actually see that the water was just at the edge of this dock right here. It was like this, and then it came over here to the edge of this one, and also the edge of this other one. But now the lake is full. The lake, when the lake is full, when it's up to its full capacity, you see where these rocks are at. This is where the water level comes to. You know, I mean, the level of the water is like actually maybe not even a foot under this ramp right here. So, all right, it be on, Cuddy. Fish on. I'm here at Lake Salinillas. Finally got on the water. It's 3:30 right now. Just took a break today. Check that out, man. Beautiful day, clear blue sky. Look, you can even see the moon. I don't know if you can see it. There's the moon. I'll roll up to this point. There's a lot of rocks on this point, so I'm hoping, man, that this is gonna be the key. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head to this point, and then I'm gonna roll up into here, and that's the canal. That's the old intake. And depending on how it goes here, I'm gonna roll into there, and you know, there's some spots that might have a little bit of rock, so you know, I'm just hoping that it's gonna go good, man. But you know, I got this battery. This battery doesn't last me that long. You know, I could go all the way to the other side of the lake, but you know, I only got 2 hours, so I'm just gonna hang out around this area and see what I can catch. All right, guys. Here's one. Little dinkers, little Salinillas dinks. But the thing is that this guy caught it on the drop. This guy caught it on the drop, man. Like I reeled it in, and I popped it about 2 times, and then reeled it in, jerked it about 2 times, and then let it drop, and then he picked it up. So maybe that might be the key. I'm gonna continue that same pattern. All right, guys, the Deadly Nedly is doing the job, but also the red eye shad. Man, I love that lipless crankbait, man. Strike King, props, man. Y'all did a good job on that crankbait. Check this bass out. Been throwing it off this point. I already caught about 4 fish. And this is it, guys. What I'm doing is I'm reeling it up, popping it twice, and then letting it fall. And they're picking it up on the fall. Ooh, fish on again. Oh, quick release. It's all good in the hood. That red eye shad. I was just over there on that point, but now I made it to this side of the point, and I caught it like right around this area right here. Yeah, what happens is where this bottle's at, like that thing is there because there's a trap there. There's like a catfish trap, and around all that area there's grass, and there's grass all along right here, like maybe a good 10 yards off the bank. There's submerged grass. So what I'm doing is fishing on the edge of this grass right now. Eating some peanuts. Just came out of the canal. Nothing, man. Wasted time. I already knew it, but hey, I only got 2 hours to fish. Look, Beautiful sunset. Sun's almost set. I'm gonna go ahead and try out this point once again, and after that I'm just going home. I'm getting ready to make dinner. You know, I got out late today. You know, the reason why I got out late is because, you know, I just wanted to take some time off for me, just to rest and stuff. And you know, I got out here late, but hey, you know what? I caught about, in total, I probably got about six or seven fish. And you know, I kind of just, this is what I do. Like if I come out here late, or I get out here late, if I get here late or I come out late in the afternoon, I just wait, man. I just wait to go, so the next day I fish the whole day. I'll fish it on the other side of the lake. But what I wanted to do is just fish this side, you know, the side closest to me, just to get the doubts out of my head, see how it is. And you know, the rocky point was the only thing that was hitting. There's two parts in the creek that have rock, and those parts didn't have, you know, they didn't have anything. So, you know, they're out on the main lake, and whatever points that have rock, that's where they're at for me. I don't know how it is for you guys, but that's the way it is. That's the way that it's been for me. I'm just pulling up to this point right now. Let's see what up. All right, fishing fam, that's it. This day's over. I did what I could in a matter of like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. This is it right here. All right, fishing fam, good morning. I don't even know what day it is, but this is my last day, man. This is my last day on the trip. I think it's already been like 4 days, man. I'm not even sure. I didn't even think about it when I came out here on the water, but I'm in the boat once again. I got both batteries charged. I'm gonna be out here all day. Yesterday, I could only get them to bite on a Strike King red eye shad, the 1/4 ounce shad color, and I had maybe one bite on a Guggen Squad crawfish, and that was the bigger bite, man. But I just didn't hook it well. When I gave it the hook set, I mean, it basically just tore my bait off, stole my bait. So I mean, I caught a bunch of dinks, man. I probably caught about maybe 7 or 8 fish in a matter of 2.5 hours, but they were small. They were all on just one point. So, you know, I'm gonna go to the other side of the lake right now, to where there's more rock. You know, there is rock on this side of the lake, but you know, over there is it's more rock than it is over here. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. And you know, just stay tuned, guys. You know, and I'm actually thinking, guys, that I'm gonna fish the other side of the island. I want to check it out because there's been water coming into the lake. You know, the farmers around the area, they've been asking for water. There hasn't been any rain, so it's kind of been hard for these guys. And you know, that's why there's water coming into the lake. So they're opening up the dam so the farmers could have water. And you know, there's current coming through the lake, so there's water coming in through this side of the island and through this side. So I'm gonna check both sides, but on the other side of the island, where the current is passing the island, and usually, you know, the largemouth, they'll be on those sides, on both those sides, on the other side of the island. All right, fam, check this out. This is the other side of the island. You know, that's where, this is one current over here, and this is another current. I don't know if you can see that. Like, this is calm water, and this is the current that comes around this side. I haven't got a bite. There's no activity, so you know, I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side. All right, guys, stopped at this point right here. This is a point that I usually don't fish, but I said, hey, what the heck, I'm gonna give it a shot. And there's like a little rock chain right there that comes into the water. And you know, I started throwing it around that little rock chain because I could feel where it bumps into it, like right in this area right here. And this guy picked it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep throwing it right there, and to see if I can get it. Oh, just hooked into another one. Let's see if he's still on. Nah, he's off. Damn it! Quick release. See, that's what happens when you have to bust out your phone. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm reeling it up and I'm pausing it, and then I'm jerking it 2 times, and then I reel it, pause it, jerk it 2 times, and they're usually like picking it up either on the fall or on the jerk. So yeah, boy, I'm telling you, man, if you ain't got no chunk rock in your lake, you need to go ahead and put some chunk rock in there. There it is. Caught that nice 2.5, almost pushing 3. Real nice fish. Check this out, man. 2.5 pounder, pushing 3. Really nice fish. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this. I literally, man, you see, that's the rock chain that I'm talking about. And these docks, like, I'm throwing it like this is my target. I'm throwing it towards this dock right here, but that rock chain literally runs all the way down into here. So when I chunk it over that rock chain, I pick it up, I reel it, I drop it, jerk it, and man, he picked it up on that jerk, and I thought it was stuck. He gave me a good fight. I couldn't pull the phone out. I felt that it was a good one, so I just didn't want to risk it, and there he is, guys. So, you know, that's the chunk rock that I'm talking about. You guys go ahead and, you know, at this time of the year in your lake, go ahead and find that chunk rock, man. You know, wherever I've noticed it, you know, you can look for little rocky points and stuff like that, little tiny rocks, but those aren't the rocks that are going to hold all the heat. The rocks that are going to absorb the most heat are the big old chunk rocks like that, and that chain runs all the way in here. So there it is, man. So go ahead, I'm gonna let this guy go. Thank you, dude. There he is. Get bigger, guy. When I come back, you be 10 pounds. Move to the right hand side of this little rock point, the chunk rock point, and Deadly Nedly doing its job. So check this out, man. I got it on I think that's like a 4-inch yum dinger with the chartreuse tail tip, and that hook, man, this is actually a chatterbait hook. The chatterbait broke that I had. I took the skirt off and I took the blade off because the blade was all messed up, and I kind of just kept onto the hook. I held onto the hook because I said, you know what, one day I'm gonna need it. You know, I might just use it for a Ned Rig hook, and it works pretty well, man. And I like it because it has like a little, it's got like a little free moving, like where the line hooks on right here, where you tie the light on, that thing moves around. So it kind of just, I believe it gives it more action. So I mean, it's been working out pretty well for me. There it is. Oh, he didn't want to go yet. Caught another little good one. I'm guessing the Ned Rig is the key because I started throwing the shaky head. Hang on. I started throwing the shaky head, guys, and you know, I just wasn't getting any results. I guess they want it kind of like a fleeing. They want it fleeing because the shaky head kind of just bounces on the bottom, but yet the Ned Rig kind of dances around. So that's it. That's my get up right now. That's what's killing it right now. And apart, off the same little point, off the little rock point. There he is. Back to the water. Off the same point, man. I'm not even throwing it far. I'm throwing it like right here. And you could feel the chunk rock on the bottom, and they're picking it up from there. Alright, just hooked onto another one. I moved from that other point right back there to right here to this point. This is the entrance to the canal. Oh, I caught this little guy. So now look at the way I hooked him. He literally just ate the head. And he just swiped at it. Check it out. This guy use right now. Without hooking myself. Check it out. There he is. There you go. Came into the entrance of the canal, and I'm on. Oh, check this little guy out. He's almost the size of my bait. I would love to put this guy in a fish tank. The entrance of the canal. So, there's a boat ramp. This is where I'm catching him at. Goes all the way back there. That's the dam of the lake, and the dam was open and they were letting out water, so there was strong current coming through here. And you know, when it's winter time, these fish, they don't want to spend a lot of energy, so that's why I think that, you know, the last time that I was here, because of the current, there was no fish. But now there is, the gate's open, right? The dam's open, but there's not a lot of current. It's really slow current. And so I just chunked it over here where these rocks are, where I've always caught them on shaky heads, and this guy picked it up on the rattle trap, so on the lipless crankbait. So let me let this guy go. So, you know, I wasn't gonna come in here. I wasn't gonna come here because I know that the dam's open, but you know, I came and I saw that there wasn't that much current, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. So this guy was here, and last time I didn't get not one single bite. So, you know, could change. So I'm gonna keep chunking it and see what I can catch. Man, hold up, man, check this out. You think that fish wanted that bait? Check that out. I just casted it and he picked it up on the drop. Check this out. Right in front of that dock, like right there. It just dropped in the water, and I tried to jerk it, and he had it in his mouth already. Check this out. So yeah, this is a good sign, guys. You know, there's barely any current in here in the canal, so you know, this is a good sign. I've caught 2 good ones already. Well, they're not that great, but you know, they're a little pushing a pound. Alright, fishing fam, out here, just came out of the canal. Clouds just started forming. Just came out of the canal. It's dead calm, there's no wind whatsoever. Came out of the canal, started hitting this point right here. This is a point, and there's a cove on each side. I just hit the side over here. There was nothing. I didn't get one single bite, and I hit this side. I just got hit on a Ned Rig. So I'm just gonna keep on trying it out with the Ned Rig. I was throwing the rattle trap, the lipless crankbait, the Strike King. I haven't got one hit. The last 2 fish that I caught in the canal, well, those were the only ones, man. I tried. Look, fish just jumped right there. I got one. Hold on, guys. I got one. Got him. Oh, you see that? Oh, check it out. Right when I'm, check that out, man. On the Ned Rig. There he is. Good thing I caught it on film, man. There he is right there. Yeah, with the Ned Rig, man. Just bouncing it on the bottom. I'm over here recording and I'm talking to you guys, and I just feel it just hit and hook set it, and there he is, man. Alright guys, hooked into a better one. Let me see if I can reel it up for you guys. Oh, there he is. Ooh, on the deadly Nedly. I changed hooks because that other one that y'all saw that I was using, the The one that I said that was it was dang, look. It was the hook that it was a broken chatterbait hook. Nice little guy. That other hook, what happened was that I got it stuck. Hang on. I got it stuck on a rock, and the barb on it like got messed up, like the tip broke off, and I hooked into like 3 fish, and the 3 got off, like they jumped and it would just fly out of their mouth. So what I did is I just changed it up. I put this little lead weight on it, little Ned Rig type hook. So it's more like a swim bait type hook, but you know, it works. So I just put it on my spinning rod, because what I'm gonna do is the one that I had the Ned Rig on, I'm gonna put a crankbait, see if I can catch a bigger fish, because I've been catching, well, I mean, these are the better ones that I've caught, you know, like a pound, pound and a half. This guy's about a pound and a half. You know, but you know, I want to see if I can catch something bigger. So I'm gonna throw a crankbait and see what I can get. And another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. And another one bites the dust. Oops, almost knocked him out. Good old deadly Nedly. Oh. There he is right there. There he is, little buddy. Yes, little buddy. Yes, little buddy. Yes, sir. On a little jig head. It's not a official Ned Rig hook, but it's a Ned Rig style. Yes, sir. There he is. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, quick release! Damn it! It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Still with that little Ned style bait. Still, man, the Ned Rig doing the job. The rattle trap bite, the lipless crank bait bite, just completely slowed down, man. Completely slowed down. I guess these fish are now, it's about maybe 1 o'clock already, almost 1, and these fish are like literally just hugging the bottom. I don't know if they just I don't know, they in the morning they were hitting the lipless crankbait like crazy, but now, you know, I'm fishing slow and I'm fishing the Ned Rig, and I'm pulling them out one by one. I've already caught about maybe 15 fish in total, you know, and I haven't caught a big one yet, man. All right, the bite has slowed down, and I was on that side of the point over there, throwing it from over here to over here, and now I moved to this side of the point where this chunk rock is at, and I threw the lipless, and this guy picked it up, but he wasn't on the edge. He was like right around here. It was like maybe a good 10-15 yards off the bank, but he picked it up. Look, and he ate it head first, man. Yeah, let me take him off real quick. There he is. All right, man, almost finishing off the day. It's already 4 o'clock, and man, I just missed a good one. It was probably, if not as big as the first biggest one that I caught today, like 2.5-3 pounds. It was maybe just a little tiny bit smaller, man. I caught it on the lipless, and I'm heading on my way out, man. And yesterday, this is the point that I was fishing at yesterday. I was all the way on that side of the lake today, and I made my way to this point right here. Didn't catch anything. Made it to right here, didn't catch anything. And I pulled up to right here. I don't know if you can see that, but in there's a submerged drainage. And that drainage, man, there's like a little channel. There's like a channel and like a little ditch that runs right here. And that's where I caught that big one at. And it jumped, man, and freaking bait flew out of its mouth. That's it right there, that little drainage ditch. Whew. And I lost one maybe twice as big as this one. Oh, man, ate it head first. Sorry guys, I promise y'all, man, I'm gonna invest on a GoPro and I'm gonna invest on good equipment, man, so that I can show you guys the techniques and where it is that I'm throwing. It's hard to bust out my phone when I'm trying to reel in the fish, and then when I know it's a good one, I don't want to lose it, so I don't want to bust out the phone. But there it is, man, right there, that little drainage ditch. It's kind of like right there where that bird is at in the water. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I went down. But right here, this is where the point starts. There's like a little point, and then the cove comes in like this, and that's where that drainage ditch comes out. And the cove keeps running. It keeps running to right here, and then kind of this point comes out like this. So this is all a big cove, and right here there's like a little ditch right there. There he goes. All right, fish on. This fish went under the boat when I busted out the phone. There he goes. Oh, oh no! Don't get in the boat. Oh. Oh. Oh, there he is. Just murdered it. Just straight murdered it. There he is. Look at the pattern on this guy. Beautiful pattern. Beautiful fish. Nice largemouth. Picked it up on the drop. Inhaled it. It wasn't even that far from the boat. Like, I'm right here. It was like right here where he hit. I just let it drop and then he picked it up. But yeah, man, this little drainage ditch has already produced me about 7 fish. 7 fish, guys. 7 fish. Like I said, look at this little cove. It runs out like this, and then that little drainage is right here, and then the land, the shore comes out. It comes out and it rolls onto a point. Like, I know you can't really tell. It's not much of a difference, but it makes a big difference underwater. And the wind is coming from the north towards the south, so all the bait fish that are coming through here, I mean, these fish are just literally right here just waiting to ambush it once they come around this point. There it goes. Got him all the way up there. Oh, quick release. It's all good. It was a little baby anyways. Alright, fishing fam, that's it, man. It's 4:30. It's the last day and I'm tired, man. I wish I could just catch a big one and go home, but you know what, I'm at the end of the line. You know, this point right here, check this out. This point right here, man, is this is the point that, you know, that yesterday when I came in the afternoon was the only point that was producing. I just caught 2 fish on the Lipless crankbait, and you know, I might just throw you know, I might throw the Ned Rig a little bit more, but you know what, that's it. This is the end of the line. If I go over there to the canal, you know, there was nothing there yesterday. There's nothing in the inlet. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna end it off here.